Jordan Peterson's advice to using money productively. According to the research of Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, the cosmos may be interpreted in two distinct ways, either as a venue for performance or as a storage facility for material things. This contradiction between the physical, which refers to a location of items, and the metaphysical, which refers to a forum for action, seems to best represent the distinctions between humans and other animals, to our understanding. According to Dr. Peterson, our biological makeup makes us more likely to understand the following four concepts. Number 1, what is? Number 2, what to do about it? Number 3, that there is a significance between those as mentioned above. 2, and number 4, what that difference is. It's possible that we are not content to watch the world in its current state. Instead, we are creatures motivated by a need to understand the purpose underlying the world's existence. Even though the precision of science is insufficient for addressing such philosophical issues, the why questions, which were traditionally the domain of theology, have shifted from the arts to science as Western culture has progressed through the Renaissance and into the modern era. This shift has occurred even though the arts were the traditional domain of the why questions. Because of the preponderance of clearly scientific approaches to interpreting existence, our worldview has become significantly bland. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss Jordan Peterson's advice to using money productively. So stay tuned to find out. Now let's start our video. If you don't place any importance on the formation of character, or if you don't believe that character is a reality, if you don't believe in the usefulness of bravery and honesty as the means of forging your way through life, then you're left with, well, celebrity. People are concerned with their social standing and feel that riches may bring not just security, but also the kinds of experiences that, to my mind, are congruent with the concept of happiness. Economic deprivation is something that nobody enjoys, but unfortunately, the evidence suggests that once you roughly earn a standard of living that is consistent with that of the lower middle class, the additional money you earn on top of that has almost no impact on your quality of life. This is a sad reality. Money allows you to participate in activities and start initiatives, but there is little evidence to suggest that having more money over a particular threshold improves one's level of happiness or general wellness. When you lead a lifestyle that is considered middle class, you have access to practically all of the major forms of luxury. Many problems afflicted on individuals can't be solved by financial means alone. Beyond the restricted scope of the economic front, it cannot resolve the issues that arise in a marriage between a husband and a wife. It will not improve your relationship with your children. It may make such ties far more difficult. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Now let's continue. It is futile to make happiness the primary goal of one's life. Said, this is not a pursuit that will achieve its own goals. This is not an overly negative stance. Rather, it reflects the reality that life is already complicated enough to cause us anxiety, grief, disappointment, and hurt. It's been my experience that having a conversation with someone takes very little time. And if you take the time to listen to what they have to say and scratch the surface of what they're saying, you'll find out how many very challenging challenges they encounter on a day-to-day basis. There are times in some people's lives when they're relatively carefree, but in my experience, those times are few and far between. In my opinion, this is not the norm. It shouldn't come as a surprise that people's lives are a source of ongoing dissatisfaction, since the concept that instant pleasure and so-called happy can solve life's issues strikes me as incredibly naive, as to be beyond the realm of possibility. Studies conducted about the use of Facebook show that the people that use it, the more depressed they appear to get. At least one of the hypotheses that underlies this phenomenon is that everyone curates the best parts of their lives on Facebook, and you can see why this would be the case. It gives the impression of one huge joyful advertisement for an unlimited number of flawless lives. But this is only an illusion. Although a civilized delusion, you don't want to see a picture on Facebook of one of your friends having a physical or even verbally violent disagreement with their partner. Simply put, that's not the kind of content we share on there. We have decided to keep that information secret, even though doing so may give the impression that the situation on Facebook is much more favorable than it is. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.